Hey everyone, I'm Steve, I'm with LD Systems, and I'm here at Full Compass's Tech Expo to talk to you about the CURV 500 series. This is the CURV TS. TS stands for Touring Set, and it's actually one of our bigger systems, which includes a more robust sub and some additional satellites. So let me tell you a little bit about it. We call it the CURV, obviously, because as you can see from the curvature, it is shaped just like a line array. And it basically behaves that way as well. So the system will give you 110 degrees of dispersion this way, so a very wide angle, and you can actually control your vertical dispersion depending on how many of the array satellites that you put on there. So it's comprised of three components. Let me show you what they are. The array cubes come in a duplex cube like this. So in this particular system, you get two of those. And they also come in a single cube like so, and you get two of these. Each of these array satellites is die-cast aluminum. If you put these in your hand, you'll really feel how solid and strong they are. And what's inside here is a 4-inch driver, and then three 1-inch titanium high-frequency drivers as well. So in an array like this, with basically 6 cubes, you're looking at 18 high-frequency drivers and 6 4-inch mid-range drivers for your mid to high end. So it gives you a really, really high-definition type sound, beautiful dispersion, and again, pretty much acts like a line array in which you can throw very far and also wide, depending on how you set it up. So these are sealed boxes, as you can see. So the audio on this travels actually on the rails. So you have your two connector points here, and they fit into each other very easily and smoothly, just from back to front. They just go this way, and as you push forward, you push this little button here, and they lock right in. Very easy to put together. So how do you get the sound into these? Well, what you do is you use our SmartLink adapter, which is this one piece here, and this is your mounting and your connectivity. So as you can see, there's two pole positions, depending on how many satellites you're using. And that basically creates the angle of your curve, depending on which of the two poles you put it on. And for connectivity, we also have our SpeedCon connector here. You can go in that way, or if you're mounting this, and we'll talk about that in a second, you can actually come in through the back through this Phoenix connector, if you're actually covering this up with a ceiling mount. So we'll get to that in a second. So the last piece of this puzzle is the subwoofer. So this is a 15-inch subwoofer. It's powered, and it powers the entire array right from the sub. It's a 1,000 watt RMS, 2,000 watt peak digital amplifier built into the system. And this controls on the back where you can actually tell it how many of the satellites it's going to see up top, so that it automatically adjusts its own internal DSP and its ohmage. The sub itself is very light for a compact 15-inch sub. It fits in very easy spaces. Will fit in the back seat of your vehicle very easily. Your trunk, it's a nice tight space. And the pole mount is also flexible so that you can raise the array as high as you need depending on the room size that you're in. Very easy to connect. You have your line level inputs, there's a sub level, and there's a master volume where you can control the entire system. So as you can see, I could just build my array very quickly. Right back up, back to front, lock in, one connector, right on the bottom, clips right in, and you're done. The reason we came out with the CURV TS system is because our previous system was a 10-inch sub and only 4 cubes, and in most larger rooms, or for DJs especially who really want to get that thump, it just didn't provide enough of that bottom end. So that's why the CURV TS system is the system for those types of applications. Live bands, any place where you want to put your kick drum or your bass through the entire system, this will be able to handle that type of SPL for those larger types of events. So it's more than just sort of your duo or singer-songwriter type column system that you see out there these days. This will actually handle, a much, much wider range of bands and that type of thing. So 2 of these actually would fill an entire room. What's wonderful about the system is that it's scalable and flexible. If you're talking about a standard square speaker box, all the sound comes just from there. But if you pull into a location where you really need sound in multiple places, what you could do with this system is take 1 or 2 of the cubes off and just with one cable, put it to another position in the room, and you can actually get sound right from there because the subwoofer will be able to power up to 6 of these arrays in one shot. You can also mount these on a ceiling, on a truss, on a wall, and we also make these special hanging brackets so that you can actually hang them from cathedral ceilings for install applications as well. So in addition to it being flexible and scalable and aesthetically beautiful, it sounds great. To learn more about the LD Systems CURV 500 TS, go to fullcompass.com or contact your Full Compass sales pro.